Ladies and gentlemen, gather round. Today we're diving into one of the greatest military puzzles on Earth. Why invading Iran is a flat-out nightmare. This isn't just about tanks or troops, it's about a land forged by nature, a people fueled by defiance, and a military that's got more tricks than a magician at a Vegas show. Buckle up because Iran's story is a wild ride. First, let's talk geography. Iran's not just a country, it's a fortress carved by Mother Nature herself. Picture the Zagros Mountains, a jagged wall of rock stretching along Iran's western border. These peaks are so steep, even Alexander the Great broke a sweat crossing them 2,300 years ago. Armies don't just march through here, they crawl, and Iran's defenders know every nook for an ambush. Thinking of sneaking in from the south? Good luck. The Shatt al-Arab, where the Tigris and Euphrates meet, is a swampy trap. Saddam Hussein tried it in the 1980s during the Iran-Iraq War and got stuck like a truck in mud. Iran's terrain laughs at invaders. And here's the kicker. Iran's huge, 1.65 million square kilometers, bigger than Iraq and Afghanistan combined. Most of its cities, like Tehran, are tucked way up north. To reach them, you'd have to slog through deserts, mountains, and hostile terrain for hundreds of miles. It's like trying to conquer a continent. Now let's meet the stars of the show, Iran's military. With 610,000 active troops, 350,000 reserves, and up to 1 million volunteer militia, they've got the manpower to make any invader think twice. But it's not just numbers, it's swagger and smarts. Iran's missile arsenal is the stuff of legend. They've got ballistic missiles, cruise missiles, and drones that can hit targets 2,000 kilometers away. Think Israel, US bases, or Saudi oil fields. One strike could send oil prices through the roof, shaking the global economy. Social media is buzzing about how Iran's missiles once sent a US aircraft carrier packing. In the Persian Gulf, Iran's navy plays dirty, and I mean that in the best way. Their fast attack boats swarm like hornets, using the Gulf's narrow waters to outmaneuver massive warships. The Strait of Hormuz, where 20% of the world's oil flows, is their playground. Mines, anti-ship missiles, and fortified islands make it a no-go zone for invaders. Iran's secret sauce, asymmetric warfare. They don't fight fair, they fight smart. The Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, or IRGC, runs the show using guerrilla tactics and proxies like Hezbollah in Lebanon or the Houthis in Yemen. Attack Iran, and you're not just fighting Iran, you're facing a regional firestorm. Oh, and did I mention Iran's scrappy? Decades of sanctions forced them to build their own weapons. Tanks, drones, even submarines. They reverse-engineered Soviet tech in the 70s and now export arms. That's right. While others beg for spare parts, Iran's out here crafting its own arsenal. Let's say an invader somehow lands in Iran. Congrats, you've just signed up for the worst occupation ever. Iran's 81 million people, steeped in 2,500 years of Persian pride, won't roll over. The Iran-Iraq War showed their grit. 500,000 lives lost, yet they fought as one. Occupation would take 1.6 million troops, more than any modern army could spare. And the Basij militia? Up to 1 million volunteers ready to make life hell for invaders in those mountains and deserts. If you poke this bear, it bites back, hard. Iran could rain missiles on US bases, mine the Strait of Hormuz, or unleash cyber attacks like the ones that hit Saudi Aramco. Their proxies could spark chaos from Iraq to Yemen. And don't forget the nuclear wildcard. Underground facilities like Fordow are nearly bomb-proof, and an attack might push Iran to go all in on nukes. So why is invading Iran impossible? It's the mountains that stop you cold, the missiles that light up the sky, and a people who'd rather fight than bow. Iran's not just a country, it's a masterclass in survival, blending geography, guts, and genius. History's littered with empires that tried and failed. Alexander barely made it, and the US's 1980 rescue mission crashed in a sandstorm. So next time someone talks about invading Iran, just smile and say, good luck with that. This is Fortress Iran, folks. Unconquerable, unbreakable, and undeniably awesome. Stay curious and let's keep exploring the world's wildest stories.